everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video lecture, we will cover a new chapter of chemistry, that is biomolecules. Basically, biomolecules are the complex organic molecules which govern the common activities of the living organisms. And in addition, some simple molecules like vitamins and minerals, salts also play an important role. First biomolecule is the carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are primarily produced by plants and form a very large group of naturally occurring organic substances. So, some examples are cane sugar, glucose, starch, etc. And they have their general formula as C6H2YOY, and they are considered as hydrates of carbon, from where the name carbohydrates are derived. Classification: monosaccharide. They cannot be hydrolyzed further to give a simpler unit of polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone is called as monosaccharide. Examples are fructose and ribose. Then oligosaccharides. Carbohydrates that yield 2 to 10 monosaccharides unit. Polysaccharide yield number of monosaccharide units. Then comes reducing and non-reducing sugar. All monosaccharides, whether aldose or ketose, they are reducing sugar. In disaccharides, if the reducing group of monosaccharides, that is aldehydic or ketonic group, are bonded, these are non-reducing sugar. Example: sucrose. Oxidation: these are the reaction. Glucose reacts with Tollens reagent to give gluconic acid. Reacts with Fehling's solution to give gluconic acid. Reacts with concentrated HNO3 to give saccharic acid. Reduction with HI gives N-hexane, which shows that all 6 carbons of glucose are arranged in the straight line. And carbonyl C, carbonyl carbon has become chiral, so 2 products are obtained which are diastereomers. Then 1 mole consumes 3 moles of PHNH-NH2 to form ozone. 2 moles give hydrazone group, and 1 is to oxidize CHOH group to aldehyde group. Then disaccharide. Linkage between 2 monosaccharide unit through the oxygen unit is called as glycosidic linkage. Some example of disaccharides are sucrose, lactose. Polysaccharides are like starch. They contain a large number of monosaccharide units joined together by glycosidic linkage, and they mainly act as the food storage or structural material. Glucose is a monosaccharide which is a reducing sugar, and the unit is glucose. Fructose is the monosaccharide reducing, and the units are fructose. Sucrose is a disaccharide. They are non-reducing sugar, and the units are alpha D glucose and beta D fructose, and their linkage is called as C1 of glucose and C2 of fructose. When lactose is the disaccharide, it is a reducing sugar. Then beta D glucose and beta D galactose. Then all the carbohydrates containing CHO groups or alpha hydroxyketonic group or hemiacetyl groups are reducing sugar, and all reducing sugar show the phenomena of mutation. Then comes the next topic, proteins. The word protein is derived from Greek word that is proteos, which means primary or of prime importance. Then all the proteins in the world are comprised of are the polymers of alpha amino acids. Then what are the amino acids? Amino acids contain amino and carboxyl functional group, and then depending upon the relative position of amino group with respect to carboxyl group, the amino acid can be classified as alpha, beta, gamma, eta, and so on. Natural amino acids are glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, arginine, lysine, glutamic acid, aspartic acid, glutamine, asparagine, threonine, and many more. essential arginine has the highest isoelectric point, that is 10.8, and cysteine has the lowest isoelectric point, that is 5.1. The amino acids which can be synthesized in the body are non-essential. On the other hand, those which cannot be synthesized in the body and must be obtained through diet are known as essential. Proteins are classified into two types on the basis of their molecular shape, that is fibrous protein and globular protein. Globular protein is of three types: primary structure, secondary and tertiary, and then quaternary. Denaturation of proteins. Proteins are found in biological system with unique three-dimensional structure, and when a protein is in its native form, is subjected to physical change like change in temperature or chemical change in pH, and when the hydrogen bonds are disturbed. Due to this, globules unfold and helix gets uncoiled, and the protein loses its biological activity, and this is called the denaturation of protein. And the best example of this is the coagulation of egg white on boiling. Another example is curding of milk, which is caused due to formation of lactic acid. Then nucleic acid, two types of nucleic acid: deoxyribonucleic acid, yani DNA, and ribonucleic acid is the RNA. Since nucleic acids are long chain polymers of nucleotides, so they are called polynucleotides. Chemical composition of DNA consists adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thiamine. DNA consists of 4 bases, that is, first 3 bases are same as in DNA, but the fourth one is the uracil. RNA are of 3 types: mRNA and messenger RNA. Then comes the rRNA, that is ribosomal RNA, and then comes the tRNA, that is the transfer RNA. Biological functions of nucleic acid: they help in heredity, they help in self-replication, and many more. Enzymes: there are basically many enzymes. Main enzyme invertase or sucrose to convert sucrose to glucose, and maltase converts maltose to glucose. Lactase converts lactose to glucose. Alpha amylase starch to glucose. Emulsin cellulose to glucose, and many more. DNA occurs in nucleus of the cell. RNA occurs in the cytoplasm of the cell. Sugar present in DNA is D-negative 2-deoxyribose, and the sugar present in RNA is the T-negative ribose. This is the most important table. Please learn it carefully, and please take the screenshot of it. Then comes the hormones. The 6 hormones are the androgens. For testosterone and estrogen are the estrone, estradiol, and estriol. They control the development and normal functioning of female sex organs. Then comes the adrenal cortex hormones, that they regulate the metabolism of fats, proteins, and carbohydrates, control the balance of water and minerals in the body. So this much for today's video. Hope you liked it and understood it. Thank you for watching my video.